Hey, what's up guys, Mashin here, coming back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're going to be going over how you can invest for free. We're going to be looking at some ways you can earn a little extra free skins so you can invest that, potentially make a lot more than you earn. But before we hop on into that, only a small percentage of you guys who watch the videos are actually subscribed. Discord's going to be the top link in the description. Let's hop on into it. First up here, I'm not really even including it as one of the options I'm going to say, but it's just going to be task sites. If you're really wanting to spend your time in a direct exchange for some free skins, you can definitely head over to a couple of them. I have linked in the description. If you like it, it helps out the channel a lot. My first one here though is going to be the in-game drops you get from playing the game CSGO. Now when you play CSGO, you'll occasionally get 2 case drops maximum a week, and then you'll also get most likely a skin whenever you level up to the next level. Now this is something that is very important. We're not too worried about the skin because on average you're going to get something that's worth about 4-ish, 5-ish cents maximum. It's going to be some Tech 9 Urban DD Pat, something in field tested. We're not too worried about that. But otherwise, the cases, now this is where it actually gets pretty interesting. Now there is 2 different actual case drops that you can get. One of them is the prime drops and one of them's the non-prime drops. We're not really going to go over the non-prime drops because most people are going to have a prime account. This is just by reaching level 21 or by purchasing it. But the main case you're going to be after here is the fracture case. The fracture case is currently selling for around 50 cents. Otherwise, you're going to be aiming for that clutch case, which is selling for about half of that. And if you're not able to hit one of those, you're going to end up with either the Prisma 2, the Prisma case, or the Danger Zone case. And for those 3, I'd recommend just hanging on to it for the most part. You're not going to be getting too much money back. But the other 2, you could definitely sell and potentially invest into some Broken Fang gray skins. The in-game drops is not one that you can really grind out, but it's something that if you're consistently playing the game will add up over time. On average, you should be getting about 1 fracture case or 1 clutch case a week. If you're able to get those 2 case drops, you got a 2/5 chance of getting one of those 2. You should be able to convert to about 30 cents, I'd guess, on average per week. Next up here though, this is going to require you to have a little money in the bank, and that's going to be trade ups. More specifically, trying to go for those no risk trade ups. Those are definitely the best, but you're able to do profitable trade ups if you have enough money in the bank and have enough time to search through. I would suggest checking out one of my no risk trade up videos. A couple of them are still profitable to this day if you're able to take your time and go through with some buy orders. But otherwise, there's tons of them on YouTube. I also have some ones that are just not 100% risk free, but there's still a lot of profit to be made there. The biggest thing about this is you just need to make sure that you have the correct floats, because that's going to be the make or break for almost every trade up, is making sure you have the correct floats. If you're not having the correct floats, you're probably going to lose money more than you make money, and that's really something we're trying to avoid because we're trying to gain as much money as we can for free. For the trade ups here though, I would really try and avoid the ones that are high risk, even though they may be profitable long term, because you're not going to have the most amount of attempts at them. Looking at ones that are like 1 out of 4 of the outcomes are profitable, just going to want to try and avoid that because you may not have the money to do it 4 times on average to get that one good item. And especially if you're only able to do it once, that's a chance to just throw away everything you've worked for so far, and that's something you just want to avoid. The next one here is a bit complicated, so it's a lot easier to explain by actually showing you what I mean. And this is going to be reselling skins. Now the CSGO8 Necropos here we can use a buy order and get it for 21 cents. But it's currently selling on the market for 25 cents. And you see there's a decent amount of them, but that's not too much of an issue. And you can see it's about 25 cents-ish worth. What we're going to be doing here is we'd place a buy order for 21 cents. And then when the time comes and we get a lot of them in our inventory, we're able to list them for 25 cents and secure a 1 cent profit per. It's not a ton of money, but it's super easy to do. And as you can see here, if we're receiving 21 cents, the buyer has to pay 24 cents. And if the market price is 25 cents, we're going to be receiving 22 cents per. Now this isn't the best example, since these examples are a little hard to come by where you're making a decent amount of money, but it's not too hard to find one if you're just going through the market, search up a specific collection and just go through the skins. open up a second tab here, and what you're going to want to do is just check the buyer pays versus you receive, and if you're receiving more than what the buy order you put in for, you're definitely going to be getting a good return for your money. It's going to tie up your money a little bit, so I recommend that you have a little bit more to spend, but it's not too hard to do once you get the hang of it, and once everything starts moving along quickly, you're going to be able to make $1-ish a day reselling skins if you're getting 100 of them in. And then my last example here is going to be heading back to the cases, and that's when a new case comes out or a new anything comes out that's droppable in game. You're just going to want to farm it out, play the game a lot more than you usually would. When the fracture case came out, it was going for around $15 for the first 6-ish hours. Now that's a long period of time if you're playing the game, and during that time you're bound to get one of them, and even a week after, it was going for almost $4 still. So there's a lot of profit to be made, considerably more than any other area. But that is all I have for today, guys. I hope you have all enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've hit a year on YouTube, which is absolutely insane. Just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.